Hi, Steve Blight, J.Racenstein, and this is Super Wet from Seal & Lock. It's a paver sealer, two-part, mix it in right before you go. When you're applying it, your first coat is a flood coat. You want to get it down between the paver separations, and that's mixed 1 part sealer and 3 parts water. Then you go back and seal a top coat 1 to 1. We recommend that you use Seal & Lock's pump system. You buy the pump and then the 2 batteries separately to provide the application. Got to do one just for the sealant. Super wet. Okay, so now we've taken off the sealer and have put down our sand, and we're ready to actually apply it. Here we're using Super Wet, which is California approved high solid sealer from Seal & Lock, and it comes in a 7-gallon pail with 5 gallons of product, 2-part that you mix together, and then you dilute. So the dilution is, the first coat is a flood coat, and you want the product to get down between the pavers. So that's 3 parts water to 1 part of the product. Then when you get that on there and you want to do your top sealer to make it look great, it's 1 to 1, 1 part of product to 1 the sealer coat, and you apply that with the pump sprayer from Seal & Lock, and comes separate as a system for applying their products, and you buy the 2 18-volt 12 batteries to run it. Inside the Super Wet, you have your catalyst that you're going to mix with the product, and then on top of the base solids is this little separator that you'll take out and set aside, and then you open up the catalyst and throw it inside to set this off. Once you've added this in, you want to use it within 2 hours. So from here, we've now added our catalyst, and we're going to mix it up with a mixing stick, and we're going to make our first flood coat, which would be 1 part of the solids mix, Super Wet, and 3 parts water. Side of the building, and then work the other way. And with the Super Wet's a 2-part product, but there are 3 products from Seal & Lock right now. One is a natural finish, then the Super Wet, and then there's an Ultra Wet that doesn't take a 2-part adhesive, and it's available in 49 states, not including California.
Here we're putting on the flood coat. This is a diluted form of the product per the label instructions, and it's thinner, allowing it to more easily penetrate the cracks. This penetration locks the pavers together and the sand into the cracks of the pavers, so it won't move around over the future timing, sun, water, and rain.
Then when you get that on there and you want to do your top sealer to make it look great, it's 1 to 1, 1 part of product, 1 the sealer coat, and you apply that with the pump sprayer from One of the nice things about Seal & Lock Super Wet is that it's a soap and water cleanup. Pine-Sol is a recommended cleaner, and there's a dilution rate, I think it's 3 ounces a gallon. And you want to get in this before that 2 hours goes off and seals the inside of your diaphragm pump or your spray fan. So mix up 5 gallons of cleaner, and then run it through this, put the tip bit back in the bucket and run it for a little while to clean everything out, and then run clear water through afterwards. If you're in a cold climate and it might freeze, you're going to need to clear the air out of the system so it doesn't freeze in there overnight. Okay, we're finished. We've used Super Wet to seal the pavers, and the entire project was 1 day of stripping with BioStrip from Seal & Lock with a hot water pressure washer, and then it was about 3 or 4 hours of sanding. We let it sit and settle for a couple of days because we had the time to come back, and then this morning we sealed until 11, and it came out very nice. The super wet look is really pretty impressive for pulling the color out and making those tiles, those pavers pop.